Hey Scorpio, how are you? This is your reading. This is a general reading, so it may not match up to your life and your world, but there will be parts to this reading that you do gain insight and clarification about things that are going on in your world at this time. I'm a clairvoyant medium. I've been giving readings to people around the world for the last 30 odd years more and teaching spiritual and psychic development classes and workshops and retreats. And it's my pleasure to be able to bring you this reading today. Okay, let's get into it. Lots of hard work. You've been doing lots of hard work, Scorpio, and putting in the effort. So let's see what rewards this is actually bringing for you. And some of your dreams and your desires. And okay, the first thing that I can see, Scorpio, is that the dreams and the desires that you have for your life, you need to keep on track with that. You may not be aware that there's a momentum that's happening like an undercurrent, because I can see that there's overthinking. And there have been some things that have stressed you out, Scorpio. And as a Scorpio, you need to understand your star sign and who you are. You have a lot of strength within you, Scorpio, than you may realize. You have a resilience inside of you. And this resilience will kick in when times get tough. So I can actually see some up and down, in and out. There's lots that's been happening for you. So let's start at the beginning and start to work our way through. So this is going to talk about the past and the present, and this is going to talk about where you're heading, where you're going in the future. So the Seven of Pentacles is I've been putting in lots of hard work, and I'm looking at time to harvest. Have I been able to save? Have I been able to purchase what I want? Am I on track towards that? The Pentacles is very much about career and job and business. I do get this energy as if what I'm picking up is that if you've started a new business, you need to understand that you may sometimes look at it as in, I've put lots of hard work into this, effort and time, and it seems to be laborious, or it seems to be a chore. I don't mean chore as in a negative energy. I mean as in you've got to be disciplined to do this, consistently, or schedule it in. And you may be looking at that as in, is this giving me what I thought it was going to give me? Because this card that comes out that's crossing this card, which is the Ten of Wands, is about your spiritual self. And your spiritual self is actually saying, keeping your heart, your mind, and your body balanced as you're setting out on this. And if this is you trying to get a promotion or a new job, because it's about how income and finances come into your life and your world, and increasing that and creating abundance. It's also what Spirit's actually guiding you into is some of the answers lay within your spiritual side. So that can be your creative side. You need to get creative and be creative to be able to increase those areas of abundance. And creativity can be just something as simple as getting an aha idea or following your intuition and your gut feelings, because you may not have thought of other ways to bring income into your life and your world. And but as long as you see it as being, I haven't got time to do anything else, or I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the know-how, maybe I don't even have the inspiration at this time to be able to do that. If you are in that energy of being like that, you're going to find that's what you keep on attracting, because remember, like attracts like. And if you're in that energy of seeing that creating finances and building your wealth, or getting to the stage where you feel like you have plans, and these plans are things that you're going to follow. If you feel like it's hard work, or I don't have time, or I don't know the knowledge, or I don't know where to start, you're going to allow that to cross you. That's why it's a card that's crossing you at the moment. The card that crosses you is the card that actually says, this is your resistance. And to overcome that resistance, the card above you is the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is about looking to the future and understanding that your dreams are so very important. What you want, do not shelve those. Don't put them aside. Don't tuck them away. They're really important. And you don't always have to understand how they will happen, because Spirit is supporting you. Really, really super important. Underneath all that, there may be some contracts that you've had to sign, or you may have contracts in place where you're committed and you're responsible. The Three of Pentacles is about negotiations. This can also be about, commitments you've got in finance. It can be things that can seem a little bit heavier in energy, but they're the necessary part of life and living. And we don't always like them, but they're things that we have to put into place. I'm also getting an energy for you, Scorpio, that committed to a contract that somehow doesn't seem fair, or you were having to step up in some way. This could actually be with your job, or a contract that you've signed up with someone, and you feel as though you're wanting it to come to an end, or the end is coming in some way, or you can't wait to see the end of it. Okay, so I don't get it's not a heavy energy or a dark energy. It's just that type of responsibility energy. In the past, there's been celebration, and I get that with cups. So Spirit's actually telling me that if you look back to a celebration of some sort where family and friends were supporting you, or gave you their support, or said, if it's starting a business or starting a new job, it's congratulations, keep going. You've got the emotional support. Okay. Now, in the future, we've got the Chariot, Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Cups. So you've got cups in your reading today, Scorpio, and that is for you to remind you that when you're coming from your heart, when you're coming from your inspiration, when your intentions are, this is for the betterment of me, for my life, my family, my partner, whatever this is, but it's for the goodness of that, there is success in all of those. Real great success. And for those of you that are single, there is a relationship coming in the future. Moving forward, there's a relationship. If it's a relationship you've only just started, you will feel as though that there's a natural syncing or a natural connection. The Chariot is always about movement. Okay, it's about you're on the right path. It's just a question of, it can mean two choices, two pathways, but it is a very positive card. Major Arcana, and in fact, it's the only Major Arcana that you have on your spread and on your reading today. And so that is a powerful card that's saying that life is moving you forward, Spirit is moving you forward from where you see yourself, and you may feel tired and exhausted, and there's been lots of hard work and things you've had to think about and tasks you've had to do and responsibilities all through here. It is tiring. It can feel as though that it's, when will this end? When is better days coming? That type of stuff. When we get bogged down in things, when we can't see the wood for the tree, so to speak. The Chariot reminds you there is momentum for you to move forward. So we go to the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles means that in the future you are going to be, I want to say, sitting pretty And that means that it is an energy of where you're able to go to that place to say, I can see rewards. So she's got around her all the vines represent abundance, they represent the fruitfulness of life, and she is in her energy. Now, for anyone that gets the Queen of Pentacles into their spread, this is a card where Spirit is reminding you also about gratefulness. Because when you're in a place of gratitude, you call in more to be grateful for. Like attracts like, it's cyclical. So when you go to that place and say, I am appreciative and grateful for all that I have accomplished and all that know I'm going to accomplish, and I'm grateful for the journey and the path, and I'm in a place of allowing, then you will attract in more abundance. The same with the Nine of Cups. Okay, when you're in that place of knowing that I have a lot of love to give, there is love around me. It's in very different forms. Even Mother Nature loves us when she puts on a beautiful bloom, and whether that be the trees or the ocean or the mountains or the sky. This is about Spirit reminding you that to get yourself out of the chore, like what you've had to do, like I said to you at the very beginning of the reading, you've put a lot of work in. You need to be able to understand the gratitude of all of the love that's not only in your heart, but that has come to you in the past, regardless of whether that's still around or not. But you've had love, you're receiving love. Spirit loves you, your spirit guides, you're being guided and guarded. You have a destiny here of being fulfilled, and Spirit wants you to understand that that fulfillment is so much part of your journey, so much part of your journey. Be careful not to allow the heavy thoughts to bring you down, Scorpio. If there's one Achilles heel that you have, Scorpio, is that if you go into the shadow self or the darker side of our thoughts, the negative thoughts, you can have a tendency to get stuck there sometimes. And Spirit's reminding you, this could be something, this does not mean that an event is going to happen, because this is about you. It's about your thoughts, about your life, about the practical, reality, materialistic side. You can be hard on yourself, Scorpio. There's one star sign that, can go to a really dark place about chastising yourself and telling yourself off. It's Scorpio. So go easy on yourself. Go easy. That's why this comes after, because it's saying appreciate, have gratitude, count your blessings, know that you've got great things coming to you, and there's just such great wonder. So here we come along and we've got this beautiful connection. Okay, this beautiful connection in the Six of Cups, and this is generally means past life. So even if this represents a new friendship, if it represents a new type of love, it can be a relationship. It can also be where there's a youthfulness that's invigorating a connection. Okay, but it's about feeling as though that your heart is full. And when we make connections like this, it inspires us, and it feels like it's easy and it's right and it's fun, and we can have laughter and go back into that youthful way. This also represents to receiving, being in the energy of receiving, Scorpio. So if you are in dating and you're dating, open your heart to receive. Open your heart so that you have, you are worthy to receive. If we come back, because this card follows this card, all right, it's like, yes, we've all had pain and hurt in our lives, and sometimes it's absolutely crushed us. But as time moved forward, we understood we must see life anew again. And this youthfulness in this card is actually reminding you, open your heart. You don't have to have your heart half closed. You don't have to shield your heart. Your heart has resilience. It always comes back after a heartache, bigger and bolder and brighter and stronger. Heartaches rebuild us, and even though they hurt, we get to know that there is newness that comes in. So let's just do some quick clarifying here. Okay, and I'm just going to get clarification on the Queen of Pentacles, and we've got the Queen of Swords, we've got the Six of Wands, which is the Victory card, and the Moon. Scorpio, if you needed reassurance today that everything is lining up for you, I ask for clarification on the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, so these two cards, and this is what came out. The Queen of Swords, your practicality. The Queen of Swords is the one that says, I have a plan, I know what the plan is, I know what I'm going to build in my life, I know what my creativity can bring to me. The Queen of Swords sits in a place that understands it doesn't matter if anybody else doesn't get me, I get me. Doesn't matter if no one really understands what my plan is or how it's going to happen, because I'm just going to trust myself I'm doing this. The next card that came out, which was the Seven of Wands, is the Victory card that says, it doesn't matter if you don't understand what I'm doing, I just have this sense that you're going to be victorious. And you are. There's a victory coming to you. And then the Moon. The Moon comes out as if to say, sometimes, Scorpio, you do your best planning at night. When you're going into that place inside of you where you've got thoughts, and because the Moon is all about the universal cycles, coming in, going out again, expansion and interaction and all that sort of stuff. What that is actually saying to you is you're getting to a place, Scorpio, where you understand that as your life goes up and down, doesn't have to be radical up and down anymore. You can feel confident and rest assured that the cycles that you are moving along, which are nice and steady, it's okay when they go down, because you know that it's going to show you, that's what this was about, it's going to show you that you'll come up again. That's like super reassurance for you, Scorpio. So in the extended, the link is in the description. Follow me and I'm going to do a deep dive to actually see what is this plan and what parts of this plan are going to assist you to be victorious in this, Scorpio. Super important. And the relationship side, okay? This Chariot is telling you that you have momentum, you've got movement, you're on the path, you've got the Nine of Cups and you've got the Seven of Cups. Both of those actually say that love in your heart and a connection that you have are going to be important to you. So let's dive into that connection as well and see what else is there for you, Scorpio. Okay, bye for now, and I'll see you soon.